Hey. What's going on, family? What is going on? I have been organizing and cleaning all day, getting lots of different things together. What's happening? Hello. I'd love to see your faces, your names in the chats, and all that good stuff. I'm doing this series, Brave Entrepreneur. And we are on day two. I'm also going to be doing some really cool, hey, what's going on? We're also going to be doing some really fun prophetic worship on Thursdays. One of my best friends, she's a worshiper. Hey, everyone, just jumping on. What's going on? She's a worshiper, and we're going to be doing some fun stuff coming up. I'm not going to be long tonight. I can't see your faces, so I don't know who's on. Say hello in the chat so I know who's watching. I know I see a few people. So I'm doing this series called Brave Entrepreneur. You guys already know. I kind of told you guys if you haven't. Listen, guys, Facebook is kind of acting naughty to me. So, I've been starting to diversify platforms and things like that. I'm going to have a network for Christian kingdom entrepreneurs they're going to be able to iron sharpens iron, connect with each other. This is where I'm going to put prophetic words and just a bunch of things coming out, and some of these sessions and things that I'm going to have. So I'm going to put that out so that way everybody, if it just so happens I get shut down on Facebook or anything like that, or YouTube or anywhere else, that you guys will still be able to kind of connect. So I wanted to really quickly talk about Brave Entrepreneur. What we're going to talk about today is tell your story. And on day one, I talked about the definition of being brave. The definition of being brave is courageous, right? It's bold, daring. But something that was really cool about it was it usually unites the sense of courage with generosity and dignity of mind. So I really love that definition. Hey, I see you guys, a couple of you guys hopping on. So it means brave. To be brave, it means it usually unites the sense of courage with generosity and dignity of mind. I thought that was pretty cool. Because we think of brave as, in one perspective, yes, as courageous and bold and daring, but we don't think of it as unifying multiple aspects, multiple characteristics in a person, right? And it gives a good example. It says, the brave man will not deliberately do any injury to his fellow man. Right? So in order to be brave, you actually have to bring other characteristics, right, together. And I thought that was really awesome. So we're on day two of Brave Entrepreneur. And right now I know that we need this in the marketplace. We need that bravery. And so I'm going to be doing a lot of the streams and a lot of the things on my personal profile to be able to engage with you guys. So the thing is, why to be brave, right? Why to be brave? And this is on day two. And we're talking about, one thing that came out was the conversation of sharing your story. It really is, it really causes you to have to be brave. Hey, Anthony, what's happening? I see Anthony and Frisco. Hello. Welcome. So, sharing your story, being transparent. I know a lot of people have issues with this. But one thing that I was reading in this book, and it's actually, it's 100 Days of Being Brave. And I was like, you know what, I want to do a couple of these for entrepreneurs. And we have to learn that we have to be transparent. Okay. And I think this is a really difficult thing for many, many people, is when you've gone through a lot of different things in your life, it's really scary to jump out and be transparent. And that doesn't mean that you have to put people out. You don't have to tell people about personal, call people out and be disrespectful and rude and all those things. I think we need to look at it in a different perspective. And this was really interesting. One of the things that it says is sharing your story takes guts. and transparency. And I love that part. Another thing that the book had said is, that's why you'll see that rational adults going down a loop-de-loop water slide, even if they don't want to, because they want to show their kids it isn't crazy, right? That's why we have to start. That's why we have to go first. And that's why we have to be brave. People are going to be looking at you as an entrepreneur. They're going to be looking at you. And they're going to be saying, you know what, if they could do it, I can. How many times have you seen somebody like lose weight and they're like, dude, if they can do it, I can. And so I wanted to encourage you and jump on today and say that you can be brave, because God's going to give you the ability to be brave. So in the chat, even if you're watching the replay, I want you to tell me one thing this week, one thing that you're going to be brave about. Just one thing that you're going to sit there and leap out on faith and you're going to be brave about. Like I just said, that's why we have to start first. That's why we have to go first. And when I just read, you'll see rational adults going down a loop-de-loop water slide, even if they don't want to, because they want to show their kids it isn't crazy, right? That they can. And so I want you to realize that people are watching you and your transparency, and they're wanting encouragement to know that they can. They can launch a business, that they can recover from a hard situation, that they can overcome, especially with a lot of the things that are happening right now through COVID and the stuff that's going on. People are really discouraged. People are very discouraged, and they're not believing that they can. And so this is where in the marketplace, that we can share a different perspective, and we can encourage people by even our lives, and use social media as a platform to really transform lives and encourage people to say it's okay to tell your story and that you can, right? So this was day two, and this was talking about sharing your story, making sure that you know that there's value in it. You can definitely encourage people through your testimony. And I just want you guys to be able to do that. So if you're watching this as a replay, you can type in #replay. And then you can also just let me know, what is one thing that you're going to change? What is one thing that you're going to change and say, you know what, I'm going to be brave about this one thing. I'm going to share this one thing. And it actually had a cool challenge. It said, think back on your day. Where can you see God working on your behalf or just showing up for you? Where can you see God working on your behalf and just showing up for you? Think back on that. So hopefully you enjoy that. Like I said, I won't be here long. It's going to be very quick. I am building an offline community, so you guys will be able to all be together. Iron sharpens iron, and I'm excited about that. And I will be back here definitely on Thursday. I'm going to do day 3, obviously, of Brave Entrepreneur. But I'm also going to be back with my best friend, like I said, and she is going to do piano, and we're going to sing, and we're going to worship, we're going to pray, we're going to prophesy, we're going to encourage you and do all those wonderful things, because we know that it's needed right now. And so I'm excited about that. You should be able to see it in my chats or in the timeline. All right, guys? Bye.